Hi guys, welcome back to Quinn Kai on this not very nice morning. It's been raining most of the morning. It's just starting to clear up now, stop raining, and we're getting a little bit of blue sky coming back through, but it's again not the warmest today. We can all tell that autumn and winter are on the way, and won't be long before we're getting ready to put these covers back on and stuff, but hopefully we've got a bit of time yet. But it's all start for prep for that, I suppose. Yeah, temperatures are dropping, especially in the water. Yeah, it's been going down to about 11, 12 on the night. A little bit warmer in the day, so we're still getting okay temperatures. I mean, at the moment, the pond's at 17.1, so I'm still able to feed at the moment. Their summer food, I have got a mix in there of the high growth, the health and vitality, and there was a mix of wheat germ in there as well. So it's starting to prep for the winter that way. As the temperatures do start to drop, I'm going to start to lower their high growth food and incorporate more of the wheat germ ready to go on their full wheat germ diet. But apart from that, everything's looking not too bad over here. Everything's running well. I have noticed a very slight bit of blanket weed growth, just starting to grow in little places, but hopefully as temperatures start to drop, that's going to ease off a bit, and when the covers go on anyway, it will cut all that down. So I'm not going to treat at the moment. I'm going to keep my eye on it and see how it goes. If it gets too bad, I will give it a bit of a treatment. I'll probably give it a half dose to knock it back for the winter and see how it goes, but hopefully I won't have to do that, but we'll see how it goes. A couple of jobs I want to do on the bunker today again, carry on around there. I know it seems never ending, I know, but I'm getting there. I'm not far off now, not far off. A few little bits and pieces I've got to do ready for the winter, so I want to hopefully do one or two of those today, get them sorted. Yeah, so all looking good. So I know I haven't shown you much on the main pond recently, so I'll have a quick spin round and have a quick look at the main pond, see how they're doing. In fact, I can chuck a bit of food in, it's time for their feed anyway, so yeah, let's have a look. Okay, so the main pond, and you can actually see that just little bits starting to grow on there. That's really it's just on this one side really around here. That side not so much. I think it's getting a bit of shade on that side from the hedge and stuff. Now the sun's going a bit lower, but yeah, a little bit in there. So and as you can see, they all still eating well, all looking good. Plants are still looking good in the baskets. The flowers on the lilies don't come up so much now. I've got two on there and one over there. The other ones that really seem to come up now, the others have died back. They are starting to die off a little bit, but yeah, apart from that, all good. So not much else to say about these, to be honest. Very happy with them, no problems. So let's get round to the bunker. Okay, so here in the bunker now. Yesterday I did a little job yesterday, this back piece here, but I'll put the insulation on the other side. I'll put the same insulation, this what's it called, extra therm insulation. I put a sheet of that along the back. What I did yesterday, I had some waterproof bitumen sealant, so I painted the whole of that, even when it's attached. If you look here, the brickwork, where the brickwork ends, I even sealed that in down the bottom and all the sides, so hopefully that's waterproofed all that now, so I'm not going to get any ingress of water on that. So I did that yesterday. Didn't film that because it was a bit awkward around the back. There's all shrubs and everything here. I was fighting myself through, getting scratched to pieces. So yeah, I did that yesterday. But for today, what I want to do today, we've got these. These are 12 volt LED strip lights. I've got 4 of these I want to put up. I want to put 2 over here, so I'm going to put 1 here and 1 on that one, and same the other side. And hopefully, if I can find it, I think of somewhere in my shed I've got a waterproof switch socket. I know it doesn't really need it in here, but with 12 volt, but I'd rather do it anyway. if I can find it, I'm going to switch it to that, put it to that. But if not, they all have got their individual switches on the end here. You've got a little switch to turn them on and off. So what I can do, I'm going to wire them all together. I'll leave all 3 on, and I'll turn the first one off. So that will then, should hopefully, if I can't find that switch, if I just turn the one on, they'll all turn on, and vice versa. If I turn it off, they'll all go off. That will then be wired directly to the battery, which is going to go down here. And I'll show you all this stuff so I can show you what I've got. And for the battery, and obviously the battery's going to run the lighting, and when I get my diesel heater, it will power that as well. Once that's up and running and setting, what I have got, drop it on the floor, only a cheap one. I've got a solar panel with a controller, solar controller. It's only a cheap Chinese thing, but the reviews are quite good on it, to be honest. There was cheaper ones out there, and when you look at it, this says it's a 200 watt solar panel. Now, yeah, I don't think it's going to get 200 watts for that size, to be honest. But when you look at the other 200 watt ones, they're a lot smaller. This was actually the largest one within that price range, to be honest. It's probably double what the other, just under double what the others were asking. But the other ones were really small, so I'm hoping getting that size will give me enough just to trickle charge the battery, especially in the day, because obviously when I'm not using the lights, I'm not using any power. So obviously through the day it's going to charge the battery up, obviously not overnight, but then hopefully that will be enough then just to keep the diesel heater ticking over when that kicks in. And obviously that's only going to kick in when temperatures in here do drop below the set level, whatever it is, so I just set it out. But again, once the temperatures go up to that temperature and the diesel heater cuts out, I'm not using power. So at the moment I've got one 12 volt battery. I am looking at getting another battery and wiring both together to keep parallel to keeping 12 volts, and it'll give a lot more amp hours. So just in case the heater is on a lot longer, it will last a lot longer anyway. So that's the plan. I don't know if I'll get the solar panel sorted today, but I definitely want to get the lights up and in place, and possibly even those connected to the battery. And who knows if I can get some of the solar panel connected, we'll see, to start charging it up. But anyway, that's what I've got on so far for now. That's why the covers are down at the moment, because obviously I'm working in here, so I don't want to drop any bits and pieces, dropping them while I'm messing around. So yeah, let me get my other stuff together and to do. I've got to get wire cutters and God knows what else, and I've got to see if I can find that switch somewhere in that mess of a shed I've got around there, which, yes, I know I still haven't tidied up yet, but that is something I do have to do. I keep saying I'll get it done this year, so who knows if I get it done this year. Anyway, if I can find it in there, I'll use that. If not, I'll go direct to the lights for now, and possibly I can always put one in at a later date. Anyway, so let me get my stuff sorted and we'll get these lights up and I'll be back with you. Okay, so that's the positioning of the lights to there and to there. And what I've also got, I did find, is a light switch. So I think I want to put the switch down there. I don't think it's out there, so I might catch it. That'll be better out the way down there. So I'm going to stick that down there. So what I've got to do now is join all of these together, parallel joining them. Then from the last one, which will probably be here, I'll take it along down to the switch, and from the switch to the battery, which will go in that corner. I'm going to get the two, it's going to put next to it, and I'll box them in with a shelf and like a table thing afterwards. So yeah, now the only wire I've got is a bit thicker, you can see that, but it'll still do it. That's 1mm wire, well that's probably 1/2mm wire, but it'll still do the job. So what I'm going to do now is join all these together, and if I don't know if I get any clips yet, so hold the wire up, or I'll find something until I can get some. So that's my next job. And it's getting quite warm here again. It's 27 in here. It was, when I first come in this morning, it was dropped down to 17 in here. So it does hold the heat up and get the heat up quite quick in here. So anyway, I could open the door, but I want to keep some heat in here to keep the water up a bit. So that's why I'm on in a t-shirt. So yeah, let's get these joined together and go from there. Okay, so all four are up and all wired in. I wired it down into the switch. Now this wire, I've just tested it quickly on the battery. They do work, but this needs to go. I need to put a fuse inline fuse on it, but I want to put this directly into this on there, which is the load for such a thing as lights and stuff. That will control the power then going through this cable to the lights. Ooh, drop the wire. Because just a quick test, putting that on, that starts to get quite hot already. So I want to try that when it's all wired up into the solar panel and into the load. So that's the plan anyway. Hopefully that's going to work. We shall see. Hi guys, me again. Now the weekend didn't get done what I wanted to get done, unfortunately. So I've done a bit over the last couple of nights after work. There were a couple of little jobs I needed to get done. Over the weekend, you've just seen I put the lights up. I put some lights up and ran it down the wall. Right, so I'll spin you around. If I just spin you around and show you exactly where and what I got done. Okay, I mentioned that I put all these lights up. I got these up on Saturday. Joined them all together, ran them down here to switch. Now I didn't connect this up to the lights because I didn't have a fuse, inline fuse. I've now put an inline fuse on. Originally I was going to run it straight into the solar panel, which I did originally, which I'll speak to you about in a minute. So what I've done at the moment is I've run it all the way down. I've got to redo all this because things need moving. I put it directly onto the battery with an inline fuse, and I put my solar panel up. I've just put it on the window for now, into the controller, and it's charging the battery. Now I did put the lights originally into this one, maybe you can see in there, not the best of light, which is the load, which you can run lights or something off, but they wasn't as bright as I'd like. Because I think this cuts it down to 5.5 watts, something like that. That's all that comes out of that. It'll be fine for one light, but because I got 4 it wasn't enough, so I've run it directly onto the battery. As I said, I've got this on here at the moment for now. It is actually charging the battery. You probably can't see it, but the charge light's on at the moment. I don't know if I'm going to leave it in the window or I might have to do a little bracket. It is flexible, and as my roof slopes from front to back, got a slight slope, I may do a angled bracket and angle it on the roof that way and stick it to the roof, and maybe even adjustable so I can get the best sunlight. I'm not sure yet how to do it, because as you can see at the moment the light is just going over the shed over there, over the peaks of the shed. So light is dropping down, so on the roof I would get a bit more light out of it. Anyway, just mind that. Yeah, it's onto one battery at the moment. I'm hopefully getting another battery and joining them in parallel, so keep it 12 volts, and that should hopefully be enough to charge the both, enough that I need. Obviously the lights are only going to be on when I'm in here, so at the moment I'll show you the lights. There you go, all 4 lights are on, and what I'll do now is somewhere in here I will now stick a clip in. Well, I won't actually, Graham will. I'll get Graham to stick a clip in of me tonight when it's dark. I'm going to put a clip in here showing the lights working on the night and how bright they are. Let there be light! And I tell you, it's bloody freezing out there, and it's 20 degrees in here, so it's nice and snug. Okay, this is it in the light, or in the dark, with the lights on. I think that's pretty good for £10 lights. Not bad at all. I think they said there were 400 lumen each, so really pleased with them lights. And running off a 12-volt battery. Fantastic job. Okay, so hopefully it's in then just how bright they are overnight. It's going to be more than enough light in here what I need. It is quite bright in here when they were on, which I have tested on the night. Another job I actually did today. At the moment, I've put one shelf up here at the moment. I am going to put maybe another 2 shelves in here, but obviously when the lid comes down, it comes across here from down to the side here, so not going to be as long, but I need enough brackets for one shelf. So I'm going to stick some more up here. I think the top shelf is for the mugs. Yeah, so I'm going to put the mugs on the top shelf. Might put a piece up along the back here, hang some off the back as well. I can always hang some off the bottom, and the next 2 shelves down be food and whatever else I need. So more shelves to go up, which I'm happy about. Now, I don't know if you've seen on the Wednesday video, I looked for a little video Wednesday, because on Sunday I popped a Quinn Kai. So if you haven't, pop back and check out that video and send a little visit to Quinn Kai on what I come home with, which are in there at the moment. I am going to try and get some underwater footage. I don't think it'll be in this video. I'm still letting one of them settle a bit more yet, so I'll get a bit of footage on those. But one thing I did forget to mention in that video, on the Wednesday video, my visit to Quinn Kai, is that while I was there, I actually had a bit of a conversation, a little bit of a chat. Now, I've been hearing rumours, reading on forums, people sending me messages and things like that, and saying that Quinn Kai is closing down. Now, while I was there, I wanted to know, so I asked the question. And I can tell you now that Quinn Kai is not closing. It will be business as usual for Quinn Kai. Everything's fine, no problems. Quinn Kai is staying open for business for some quality fish. Now, as you all know, I love Quinn Kai. That's where my food comes from for my main pond. And I've actually I bought the Quinn Kai fry food as well, so I'm using that as well. And as you know, I've bought some toes eye off them as well. So Quinn Kai is not closing. It is quite local to me, so it's probably one of my is it my closest one? I think it probably my closest dealer. I think that one and LA Kai are my closest, I think. Anyway, yeah. So love Quinn Kai, staying open. Jobs are good. Right, what else in here? Obviously, I've just mentioned the shelves to come. I'm still going to put my heater in. That's going to get sorted for the winter, which will go over there in that corner. The heater will be on the floor down there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the pipes underneath the tank, and it will be blowing hot air under each tank, so the warm air will be coming up from that, filling the room up, and hopefully putting some warmth into the water. Right, what else? Talking about these lights again. Very pleased with them. Obviously, what's going on at the moment with the electric bills and energy bills. Obviously, I've gone solar. The solar panel will run 2 batteries. Hopefully, it'll be enough on that solar panel to charge them both up, because I do want to run the heater off it as well. If not, it's only a cheap Chinese solar panel and controller off eBay. Now, I did pay a little bit more to get this one slightly bigger. The other ones you can get are a little bit, they're probably only sort of this size here, and they're not a very big one, so I did pay a bit more for a slightly bigger controller, panel and controller. But the lights and the solar panel and controller, I think it was like £53, £52 total. It's not a lot, and I'm going to get some free electric from it. Free lighting, and hopefully the power enough to run my diesel air heater. If not, what I'm going to do is just I'll get another solar panel, but I might go for the cheaper one, just the off there, and I'll put that solar panel for the lights and keep the bigger one on the separate battery for the heater. But hopefully that'll be enough to run the two. I'll have to wait and see to get the heater up and running and throughout the winter. And if it is struggling, I can always get another one, and they're like 2 minutes to set up, really easy enough to set up. Right, so I've got me, let's have some notes to remember what was going on about here. Yeah, so a couple of quick shout outs. One is to Martyns Koi Pond and Garden. Now, if you haven't checked him out already, pop over and check him out. He's got a great little channel, lovely little pond. He's worked really hard on his pond and garden. He's looking absolutely stunning at the moment. He's done a really good job on it, so pop on over there and check him out. He's also built a garden bar. Now, if you're not subscribed already, pop over and subscribe to him. Drop him a message in the comments, tell him that Bisley sent you. Also, while you're there, if you look on his channel, look at his garden bar. At the back of the bar, he's got lots of channel logos and names. So if you want your logo on there, if you haven't already, and you want your channel logo or your channel name up on the wall, drop him a message, say any chance of my name on the wall, and I'm sure he'll sort you out. Anybody asks, he'll put them on that wall, not a problem. The other little thing I want to mention is the koi show. Now this is going out on the 16th. I mentioned it on the last video and forgot, but on the Saturday, Sunday, which is the 17th and 18th of September, there's the mid-staffs koi show at Hollybush Garden Centre. I think that's Wolverhampton Way, somewhere in there, the Black Country. So yeah, I'm hoping to get there on the Saturday. Unfortunately that day I have got to take my car for an MOT. So depending on what time we can get back from the MOT, I hopefully can get there early enough to get it sorted and get away early enough, and then hopefully I can make the Saturday. If not, it'll be the Sunday. But if not, I'm definitely there one of the days, don't know which. Hopefully Saturday, if not, definitely Sunday. So hope to see you there. If you do, come over and say hello, come and have a chat, come and say hello to Bisley. He loves the fuss, he's a bit of a diva, he does like his attention. So I think that's it. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe, hit that button, that bell for your notifications, pop over to Facebook, check me out on there. So until the next one, stay safe, jobs are good.